Today, we're diving into something most men completely underestimate: the power of the right compliment. Now, I'm not talking about generic lines like, "You look nice" or "You're pretty." Those are fine, but they fade quickly. What I'm talking about are compliments that go deep. Compliments that touch a woman's emotions, spark attraction, and make her think about you long after you've left the room. These are the compliments that connect with who she truly is, not just what she looks like. And when you deliver them sincerely, you're not just flattering her. You're building a bond that pulls her closer. So, let's begin with the first one. Number 1. I love how confident you are. Confidence is like a silent magnet. It's the way a person carries themselves, the energy they project without even saying a word. And for many women, confidence is one of the most attractive qualities they can see in a man, or in themselves. But here's the thing. Women also want to feel that their confidence is noticed and appreciated. When you tell a woman, "I love how confident you are," you're not just pointing out something she already knows. You're validating one of her strongest traits. Imagine this. She walks into a meeting, speaks with authority, and people listen. Or maybe she stands up for herself in a conversation where others might have stayed quiet. Perhaps she's walking into a social gathering, holding her head high, smiling warmly at people, and radiating self-assurance. When you notice that and actually say it, it sends a powerful message. You're not just looking at her beauty, you're looking at her strength. This compliment works on a deeper psychological level because confidence is often something women work hard to develop. Society often pressures women to be modest or quiet, and many have to fight against those expectations to truly own their voice. When you acknowledge her confidence, you're essentially saying, "I see the effort you've put into becoming the woman you are." Number 2. You have such an amazing energy. Energy is one of those invisible qualities that can't be touched but can be deeply felt. It's the way a person's presence changes the atmosphere in a room. Some people enter and instantly brighten the mood. Others have a calming, grounding effect that makes you feel at ease. When you tell a woman, "You have such an amazing energy," you're tapping into something far more intimate than appearance. You're acknowledging the effect she has on your emotions and the environment around her. Here's why this compliment is so powerful. Most people go through life without ever being told how their presence impacts others. They might hear that they're pretty, smart, or funny, but very few are told, "Being around you makes me feel better." When you notice and verbalize this, you're making her aware that she has a unique, almost magnetic quality. That kind of recognition builds emotional closeness instantly. Think about a scenario. Maybe you've had a stressful day, but then you meet her and suddenly your mood lifts. She might be laughing about something small, sharing a story with excitement, or just listening to you with genuine attention. You find yourself smiling more, speaking more openly, and feeling lighter without even realizing it. That's her energy at work. And by naming it, you're showing that you not only feel it, you value it. Now, this doesn't mean her energy has to be bubbly or extroverted. Some women have a warm, calming energy that makes you feel safe and understood. Others have a vibrant, electric energy that inspires you to be more adventurous. The key is to notice what makes her presence distinct. Maybe she inspires confidence, maybe she sparks creativity, or maybe she simply makes you feel more alive. Whatever it is, putting it into words tells her, "You have an effect on me that no one else does." Number 3. I feel so comfortable around you. Comfort may not sound like the most passionate or exciting compliment at first, but for a woman, it's one of the most intimate things she can hear. Physical attraction can be instant, but emotional attraction, the kind that makes her open up, trust you, and want to be close, comes from feeling safe. And when you tell a woman, "I feel so comfortable around you," you're telling her that she creates a space where you can be your truest self. Think about how rare that is. In today's world, most people wear masks. We hold back parts of ourselves in fear of judgment, rejection, or misunderstanding. But when you're with someone who allows you to relax, speak freely, and let your guard down, that's special. You're not pretending. You're not performing. You're simply being. And that's exactly what this compliment acknowledges. Now imagine a moment. You're sitting together, maybe not even talking much, just enjoying a coffee or walking through a park, and you realize there's no pressure to impress her. You can share your thoughts without overthinking. You can tell her stories you've never told anyone else. She listens, laughs, and responds in a way that makes you feel understood. That's the kind of comfort most men only feel with their closest friends or family. When a woman provides that, she's creating emotional intimacy, and that's a powerful form of attraction. From her perspective, this compliment tells her something very important: that her presence is enough. She doesn't have to try hard, be perfect, or act in a certain way to keep your interest. You're saying, I value the way you make me feel, not just the way you look. That's deeply validating because women, just like men, want to be loved for who they truly are, not for a role they play. Number 4. I love how you see the world. Out of all the compliments you can give a woman, this one speaks directly to her mind and soul. Looks may grab attention, but the way someone thinks is what keeps attraction alive. When you tell a woman, I love how you see the world, you're not just flattering her. You're telling her that her perspective, her ideas, and the way she processes life are unique and valuable to you. This is a compliment that makes her feel truly understood, not just admired. Here's why it works so deeply. Most women hear surface-level compliments often enough. They get told they're beautiful, have a nice smile, or look good in a dress. While those comments can feel nice, they don't reach the deeper layers of a person's identity. But when you appreciate the way she thinks, the way she interprets experiences, notices small details, or forms opinions, you're telling her you value her for something much more personal. You're appreciating her mind, not just her body. Think about it. Every woman sees the world differently based on her experiences, her upbringing, and her passions. Some see life through a creative lens, finding beauty and meaning in the smallest things. Others have a practical, grounded way of thinking that brings stability and clarity to those around them. And some women combine both, a mix of imagination and realism that shapes how they interact with the world. Noticing and acknowledging that is rare. Let's take an example. Maybe you're walking together, and she points out something you would have missed. A small act of kindness between strangers, a beautiful color in the sunset, or a thought-provoking perspective on a topic you were discussing. By saying, I love how you see the world, you're validating her unique way of noticing and interpreting life. You're letting her know that you're paying attention to the way she thinks, not just what she says. Number 5. You make even ordinary moments special. Some compliments speak to beauty, some to intelligence, but this one speaks to the heart. When you tell a woman, you make even ordinary moments special, you're letting her know that it's not about where you are or what you're doing. It's about her. You're saying that her presence alone is enough to turn a normal, everyday moment into something memorable. And that is incredibly romantic. Why does this work so well? Because women don't just want to be admired for how they look when they're dressed up or how they behave during big, exciting events. They want to know that they matter to you even in the small, quiet moments, when there's no spotlight, no fancy setting, just the two of you being yourselves. By pointing this out, you're telling her, I enjoy you, not just the situation we're in. That makes her feel deeply valued. Picture this. You're having a casual lunch, taking a slow evening walk, or simply sitting together watching the rain outside. On paper, it's nothing extraordinary, but you realize you're smiling, feeling relaxed, and enjoying yourself more than you expected. That's not because of the place, the weather, or the activity. It's because she's there. When you express that truth, you're showing her she brings something to your life that can't be replaced. From a psychological perspective, this compliment does two important things. First, it makes her feel like her company is inherently enjoyable. You're not with her just for excitement, appearance, or convenience. Second, it connects your sense of happiness to her presence, which naturally builds emotional intimacy. People are drawn to those who make them feel good. And telling her she has that effect on you will make her want to spend more time together.